Welcome to Divine Trivia, where Bible knowledge comes to life. Think you can follow the clues? Each answer unlocks the next question, creating a chain of Bible knowledge. Let's see how far you can go. Question 1. Who did God send to lead the Israelites out of Egypt? That's right, it was Moses. Moses was chosen by God to free the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. Despite his fears, he led them out with God's power. Question 2. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, but what body of water did God miraculously part for them to cross? The Red Sea. With Pharaoh's army closing in, God commanded Moses to stretch out his staff, parting the Red Sea so the Israelites could cross safely. Once they were through, the waters crashed down on the Egyptians. Question 3. After crossing the Red Sea, the Israelites traveled through the wilderness for years. What food did God provide for them from heaven? Manna. Manna was a miraculous bread-like food that appeared on the ground each morning. God provided it daily as a reminder of His care and provision. Did you get all 3 right? Comment below and let me know. Question 1. Which disciple betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver? Judas Iscariot. Judas, one of Jesus' 12 disciples, betrayed him to the religious leaders for 30 pieces of silver, fulfilling prophecy. Question 2. After betraying Jesus, Judas regretted his actions. What did he do with the 30 pieces of silver? He threw them in the temple and hanged himself. Overcome with guilt, Judas returned the silver to the priests and then took his own life. The money was later used to buy the potter's field. Question 3. The betrayal led to Jesus' crucifixion. But what happened 3 days after he was buried? The resurrection. On the 3rd day, Jesus rose from the dead, defeating sin and death. His resurrection is the foundation of the Christian faith. Question 1. Before he became a follower of Jesus, what was the name of the man who persecuted Christians? Saul. Before becoming a believer, Saul was a fierce persecutor of Christians, believing he was defending Hebrew law. Question 2. On the road to Damascus, Saul had a life-changing encounter. Who appeared to him in a blinding light? Jesus. Jesus appeared to Saul in a bright light asking, "Why are you persecuting me?" This encounter led to his transformation. Question 3. After this encounter, Saul's name was changed. What was his new name? Paul. After his conversion, Saul became Paul, one of the greatest missionaries in history, spreading the gospel throughout the world. Question 1. What were the names of the 3 men thrown into the fiery furnace? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These 3 refused to bow to the king's golden idol, choosing to obey God instead. Question 2. They refused to worship an idol made by a powerful king. Who was this king? King Nebuchadnezzar. King Nebuchadnezzar ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter as punishment for their disobedience. Question 3. When the king looked into the fire, he saw a 4th figure. Who was this mysterious figure? The Son of God, an angel. God miraculously protected them. They walked out of the fire unharmed, proving God's power over earthly rulers. Question 1. Which prophet called down fire from heaven in a contest against false prophets? Elijah. Elijah challenged the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. While they called on their God with no answer, Elijah prayed to the Lord, and fire came down from heaven, consuming the sacrifice altar and even the water surrounding it. Question 2. Elijah proved God's power on Mount Carmel, but afterward he fled to the wilderness. Who was the wicked queen that wanted to kill him? Queen Jezebel. Jezebel, the wife of King Ahab, was furious when she heard what Elijah had done. She sent a message vowing to kill him, causing Elijah to flee for his life. Question 3. Elijah was discouraged, but God sent an angel to care for him. What food did the angel give him for strength? Bread and water. As Elijah hid in the wilderness, exhausted and ready to give up, an angel woke him up and gave him bread and water. This heavenly meal gave him enough strength to travel for 40 days to Mount Horeb, where he encountered God in a gentle whisper. That was the final round. How did you do? Did you answer all 15 questions correctly? Let me know in the comments. Want more fun Bible trivia? Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a challenge. And don't forget, each answer unlocks a deeper understanding of God's Word. See you next time on Divine Trivia.